Good afternoon, baby. It is Super Bowl Sunday. I'm your boy Bodkins. Now the intro's playing on my side, so you know how it is. Off to a great start. Boys and girls, we got a great show for you today. It is our fourth annual Super Duper Super Bowl show. Hosted by your boy. We got a splash of guests. We are finally down. We started off with 32 NFL teams on week one, and now we have dwindled down to two. We started off thinking maybe my Green Bay Packers were the best team in the league. Then we thought maybe it's the Chiefs are still here to rise. Then at times we thought maybe it was the Rams were the best team. And some people even thought the Bills were the best team. But now we're going to find out in just a few short hours who the best team of the 2025-2026 season really is. On one end, you have the Seattle Seahawks, a team that came out of nowhere this year with Sam Darnold. Everybody had written him off. He'd been from team to team to team. The Seahawks said, Gino, get out of here. You didn't want to sign the extension. We'll bring Sam in. And people are like, that's odd. Sam Darnold? And here he is lighting it up. And on one end, you got the New England Patriots coming back from the dead. We ripped them off. They were supposed to have 10 years of absolute shit. But here comes big dick swinging Mike Vrabel, ready to light them up. And here comes Drake May putting up MVP type numbers. Say what you want about the path, but the Patriots are back. We're having a repeat of a Super Bowl of a few years ago. Maybe this time the Seahawks will run it on the 1 yard line, or maybe when we won't even get that excitement. Who knows? Again, we got a full show. We got the regulars here, Mr. First Down as well. Sam?
Howdy.
We're finally here after 20 plus weeks. You could say 17 weeks of the regular, 18 weeks of the regular season, whatever it is, the 3-4 weeks of the playoffs. And today it is the most meaningful game of the football season.
Little sadness though, because it's the last one. This is all we got. You got to give it everything you got. All the cliches all at once. This is it. Hey, Nick, do you think this is a must-win game? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I do. I do think it's a must-win games for both teams. Must win.
Yeah. That's crazy. Wow. I can't believe that. I can't believe this is a must-win game. I don't know. Those questions, just awful.
I wish our teams were playing in this game, Sam. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to bring in our other teams. His guy's seen, all Super Bowls. He's that old, but he's get to watching his team try to win their 9th Super Bowl, I believe, 8th Super Bowl, whatever it is. Mr. Scott Coe.
More than one. Oh, he's got his sunglasses on. Hasta la vista, baby.
I'm here representing the Dansbury Nursing Home, me and Keith Engel tonight. So.
Scott, I mean, as a Patriots fan, you got to think, you never thought you'd be back here this soon, right? The quick turnaround.
Not at all, Nick. Not at all. This is phenomenal. I know the schedule was weak. You play who you play. I know in the playoffs a lot of things broke their way, but you never expected the Patriots to be in this position. So this is all gravy. If they win it, it's great. If not, we didn't think we'd be here. So I'm ecstatic that they're here right now.
I said this is the most, and I'll probably say it, I said this is the most wide open season the NFL's been all year. And to me, the playoffs were the most wide open. And to me, this game is wide open. And we'll go ahead and we'll bring in the fourth guy of the show, of our false start show, guy whose team's been running roughshod, but to finally find themselves out of the playoffs this year, out of the Super Bowl. And we're all glorious that we thinking the Chiefs are done, and then we got to deal with the Patriots again. But nonetheless, super producer Tanner Dawson.
He's taking his talents to Kansas. He's so fed up with it.
There we go.
Tanner?
Scott,
okay.
Just make sure you spit shine if you win that bowl, that trophy.
I told you I'm locking in. Thanks for the loan, Tanner. I appreciate it. So
time. Now we can share.
Boys, we got a long guest, a lot of guests to get into today. So I told him we'll just bring them one-on-one each time. Our first guy we'll bring on, you can catch him on almost going live every weekday with his Coast to Coast podcast. Seattle Super. You can catch him covering WNBA if they have a season, the Seattle Storm. He's also covering the Seattle Kraken as well. So if you're all things Seattle, you're going to want to tune into this guy's stuff. He's rooting for his Seahawks. He's putting the media pass down today because he's watching his team play. Give it up for our friend, one of the best people in Seattle, Mr. Bo Crouch, baby.
Did you almost say Supersonics, Nick? I think you did.
No. I'm sure if the Supersonics Seattle had a basketball team, he'd cover it.
There is no doubt I would absolutely cover the Sonics when they come back. Actually, in the process of trying to get my credentials for the Mariners this season.
Oh, nice. Hey,
that'd be awesome.
Good year for him. It was a good year for the Seahawks, Bo. I think I got to ask you, you got a surprise season, right?
Yeah, and so I'm not as surprised as like the media was, right? The media was absolutely burying Seattle before the season started. They kept saying they were going to be the worst in the division and they were going to win 6 games and whatever. I thought that was nonsense. But
that was Tanner Dawson said the same thing too. So.
I had you competing for the first overall pick of the 2026 NFL draft.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Going into the season, I had them as a 10-win wild card team. I thought the Rams would win our division, but I thought we would be a wild card team and then probably be a divisional exit. But hey, I'm happy with where we're at.
Can't be mad.
What's been the key, Bo, for Seattle all season outside of obviously like Sam Darnold from an outsider's perspective? What's been kind of the key? We know JSN obviously in that group, but what's been kind of the key here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the defense is one of the biggest keys here. They were the number 1 scoring defense. And then you had the only special teams unit in the league with a positive plus minus at +2. So when you have a special teams unit that is getting you points every game, you know, statistically anyway, right? Obviously not literally. But then you also have a defense that may not have been number 1 in every category, but number 1 in the category that matters in not letting people score points. And, you know, at the end of the day, whether it is pretty or ugly, the points are what matters, right? So the defense is definitely the biggest element of this. And then, of course, you get into the playoffs and Sam really started protecting the ball well.
I did. Thank you.
You know, you talk about all the interceptions he threw. About 70% of those interceptions were against the Rams. So the rest of the year, he actually did pretty good.
Exactly.
Well, 2-part question.
Go ahead, Scott.
Number 1, is this a must-win game for either team? That's number 1.
Some of the questions in the press conferences were amazing. You know, obviously Vrabel gets is this a must win, which is the most ridiculous question for a championship. Then you end up with Drake May. Are you planning to win? There we go. Are you planning to win? Yeah. You know, through my whole playing career, there was 0 games I was not planning to win. Now we didn't win them. But we went into them with the thought that, hey, you know what? We might just mess around, try and win this thing.
We're just showing up. We're not planning nothing. We're just showing up. You know what I mean?
Just a walkthrough, you know?
The second part is how big of a loss is Zach Charbonnet to the Seahawks offense?
You know, that is a huge loss because they really embrace the double-headed monster there. I will give Helani credit for really trying to maximize his touches, right? I mean, he's getting an opportunity right now with Charbonnet injured. And so he has really tried to maximize his touches. That being said, he's no Charbonnet, right? I mean, now Walker is Walker's great. He's better when it's the 2-headed monster. You know, you saw against the Rams, he only ran for about 65 yards. I expect that to be very similar this time around. The defense for New England is very good, and they're very good against the run. So I expect him to have meaningful runs, but not big runs.
Okay, Tanner, he likes the underprop, by the way.
Is this the time, though, right, for Kenneth Walker? It seems like we've kind of been waiting for him to kind of be the lead back. So, like, this playoff run, is it this time right now, like, for him to be the kind of the lead guy? Because I believe, is he a free agent at the end of this year?
Yeah. So this is a contract negotiation year. I think he has one more, if I remember right.
Okay.
I think he's under contract next year, but this is the year they got to make a decision. Charbonnet's injury probably gets him paid. If Charbonnet doesn't get hurt, they probably trade him. But because he gets hurt and it was an ACL, so you're not going to have him until mid next season, you got to have another option. So he probably gets paid. The downside for Walker is he's been kind of plagued with injuries along the way here. So it's hard to rely on him. Now, some of that has just been a Seattle thing. I mean, we've had a starting running back go on IR all but 1 year since 2014. That is a horrendous trend.
True. Yeah, that is very true.
I'm trying to think all the names like Rashad Penny and a bunch of them names like coming to my head.
Literally every
Carson,
name that you have pop in your head went on IR at some point. One of the seasons, 3 of them. All together. When all of a sudden we're like, hey, you're wearing a jersey? You want to play running back? Like,
were they calling you? They were calling you, Bo, to get. Hey, I know you played receiver. Can you come play running back for us?
Exactly. They're like, hey, we'll give you some knee braces. We'll try and make it work.
my man be looking like Stone Cold out there, walking out there.
What problems does the Seattle defense present to the Patriots offense?
So the secondary is legit. So Diggs is going to have very limited touches, or at least limited effectiveness, I should say. The elements that New England can attack is the outside linebackers in coverage. So if you're running seam routes, some of those in-cutting routes, maybe some tight end, kind of leak out fades, those are going to be available to you. And so it's just whether or not the pass rush allows you to get to that part of the progression, because your other guys are going to have, again, limited opportunities with the amount of speed that's in the secondary for Seattle. So if the offensive line for New England can hold up long enough, then some of those 5 to 10 yard routes will become available. I also expect for you guys to have success. Obviously, Drake May has to protect the ball, but the RPO game has to be important to him, because the legs for Drake May can absolutely cause some issues within this defense, as long as the other part of the option works.
Right.
Bo, Mike McDonald, like I've been hearing, like he's kind of the Sean McVay of defense. Are you seeing that? And do you think like with that defense, like they're going to have something special to kind of confuse May?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, think about it this way. Before he got to Seattle, he was the DC for the Ravens, right? Ravens defense has been great for a long time. And then look at the Ravens defense this year. They didn't lose that many people, but that defense was awful. Right. So, I mean, he definitely will have something for this team. The thing is Vrabel is a very smart coach also. So this is going to be, that's why I laugh at some of the point spreads people are putting out there. Like, this is going to be a tight battle.
I agree. I think a lot of people, I've heard people think that Seattle is going to blow them out. I disagree.
Yeah.
I was listening
I
to,
don't think so.
I was listening to a stat on the way to get lunch and back that the underdog has won, solely out won, I think like 3 in a row now, and let alone covered, I think like 5 of the last 6 or something like that, something crazy. And it's only been 2 blowouts, and both being the Chiefs being involved there. So like the games are tight, and the underdog generally covers at least, if not wins outright. So yeah, it's going to be very tight.
I expect it to be a cover. Seattle to win, but New England to cover. They've also talked about East Coast teams flying to the West Coast and winning, being undefeated or whatever. The fun thing about stats like that is there's always the first, right? So
the trend breakers.
Exactly.
Well, we'll get you out of here. I know you got the Seahawks, but give us a score prediction and MVP and go ahead and get those plugs in, brother.
Yeah. So the score, I'm going 27-24 Seattle. So I have New England to cover. That just hits the over, right? Because the over under is 45.5. So I'm taking the over, taking New England to cover, Seattle to win outright. MVP is interesting because it could be Sam Darnold, right? If he plays anything like he did against the Rams. If it's not Sam, it's not going to be on offense. It'll be a defensive player, which would be funny because that would make both times Seattle would have won in that scenario, a defensive player gets the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tariq Woolen, real quick, I meant to ask this question. What did you make is it just that Tariq Woolen situation where they were fighting on the sidelines with just heated argument? We're moved past that, right?
Yeah. You move past that. I mean, you get heated in that. If you're a fellow player, right? You got a guy that's taunting. The ref tells him to knock it off. He keeps going, right? You just stopped them on third down. They get a first down because of this personal foul. And then the same dude gets torched for a touchdown. The rest of your team is hot because you're worried about losing that game in the playoffs. So, I mean, if you actually get that stop, you get the punt, you go down and score, we're talking about a 2 to 3 score advantage as opposed to this thing is right back into being a game. So, your teammates are mad. The good thing is that happened in that game because you know what you're not going to see today? Any of that from Woolen.
That's true.
Hey, man, hopefully learned this lesson. Bo, go ahead and get those plugs in, and we appreciate you stopping by with us today.
Yeah. So first, shout out to ESPN Radio and Fox Radio for having me on the last couple of days. And then, so my stuff goes back to just kind of normal. We got our daily show, Coast to Coast Sports. You can find that on my YouTube channel at Football-Talk. You can find me on all the socials, Football Talk with Bo, and of course, ICU Radio 97.3.
Boy, Bo can't wait for normalcy. Bo can't wait for normalcy.
That's right. I keep waiting for you to have that Bruce Bonner like. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the center of the ring. Like,
I want that voice the whole time on Coast to Coast, Bo. Please, ladies and gentlemen.
Bo, you're the man, brother. Appreciate it. Best of luck to your Seahawks today.
Thanks, Bo.
Great hanging out. Take it easy, everybody.
Thanks,
Have a great show.
Scott, tell him best of luck to his Seahawks today, Scott. Go ahead. Tell him best of luck.
I said it twice. Good luck.
Oh, okay.
I said it twice.
Did you say it like the creepy guy from Taken? Good luck over the phone.
Good luck.
We'll go ahead and I'm going to bring in our next guest. It's this old lady's birthday, so I told him we only needed him for like 10 to 15 minutes. So give it up for co-host of the best damn MMA show. You catch it right here every Wednesday. Head Kicks and Haymakers. My co-host, big Eagles fan. His team obviously not here, but won it last year. Won it twice here recently. Give it up for Mr. Bobby Blunts, baby.
There he is.
Bobby.
There.
Okay, Bobby. We got to ask.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
All right, Bobby. How is it co-hosting with Bodkins?
Yeah, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Oh, I love it. He knows how to bring my anger out of me.
We'll talk off air about it. We'll talk off air. It's okay. All right, I get it.
Bobby, thoughts on first I want to get your opinion on the Eagles' moves, the coaching, obviously offensive line, the legendary offensive line coach kind of saying peace out. Seems like there's some friction there before we get into your thoughts on today's game.
Yeah, when they originally finally signed, their OC, they brought in your guys' quarterback coach. I kind of had a feeling this was going to be the case because their O-line coach has always had stuff to do with the running game and stuff. And this is just kind of a sign that they are actually planning on changing the offense, and they're not going to kind of be using the same run schemes and stuff. So definitely a huge blow for sure. I'm kind of concerned other players on the offensive line retiring now because they've only had him as a coach, and they just kind of keep getting banged up. But I'm not like most to put everything on Patullo. I know he kind of got a bunch of the blame. In my opinion, it was more undisciplined football. They were just terrible with the amount of penalties they'd have in games. anytime they could make a play, they'd be going back 10 yards. So, you know, got to ride the highs, got to ride the lows. I don't think I'm ready to forgive Sirianni for kind of fucking up to the easiest path of a back-to-back. I do think this is a hot seat year for him. And if we start saying they could fire him mid-season, but you didn't bring me on here to talk about the Eagles. Let's talk about the big game. Unless you got AJ Brown questions.
We're going to keep doing it until you start yelling birds. We just want you to yell
Making
birds.
Diana
Birds.
Rossini is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ, you said
There's
AJ
some
smashed
Eagles
Diana
here down by the
Rossini.
beach,
Is that what you
so.
said, Bobby?
Ooh. Scandal.
Diana Rossini is a clickbait reporter. Like, so I'm not really like concerned with AJ leaving in the offseason. The cap hit to trade him alone just isn't really Howie's style. Not to say like if he were to ask for a trade, they wouldn't trade him. But I know people are saying like, oh, he'll meet up with Vrabel with the Patriots because Milton Williams is there. But in all reality, I think they're all going to just run it back one more year and see what they got.
What do you what's the keys to you for today's game for both sides, Patriots and the Seahawks?
I think it's going to be close. I see a lot of people saying they think the Seahawks will blow them out. I was a little surprised when the spread was a 5.5 point. Especially like last year with Eagles and Chiefs, it was a 1 point spread. And I think those teams are a lot kind of closer to each other in talent than these two. Both teams have really good defense. Seattle kind of reminds me of the Eagles from last year, just a top defense that is kind of really good everywhere. If they have any weakness, probably like the linebacker position. So I think the Patriots' best chance is to probably get Hunter Henry going. He can line up in the slot. And that's going to be, I think, the Patriots' best way to kind of move the ball. I know a lot of people try to clown on the Patriots' strength of schedule, but like in reality, they were playing the top defenses in almost every matchup that they were in for the playoffs. So I think the Patriots' defense is just as good. It's going to be very hard for Seattle to run the ball, I think. I'm a big believer in Kenneth Walker, but Milton Williams is just a demon, and I think he's just going to be crashing the line and going to do his best to try to keep everyone situated. Barnard doesn't get enough respect either. So, like, their run defense has been, like, top 5 in the league every time that they're playing well. And I think we are going to get a decent amount of that for most of the game. Both these teams are very slow-paced. So I just kind of expect them taking all the time at the line and think the game in reality is just going to be won on like 5 or 6 different plays. And that's why I kind of love the Drake May like second year leap, because he could definitely do that even if his weapons are a little bit more questionable. The most intriguing matchup to me, and I know Christian Gonzalez doesn't shadow all the time, but when him and JSN are matched up with each other, which I do a lot because the Patriots are going to be forced to blitz, that's like going to be the most entertaining part of the Super Bowl for me to watch, because I think most of the time he's going to be able to keep JSN in check, but he will probably be able to make 1 or 2 plays that, as long as they don't do any too big mistakes, I think, Seattle could keep it close enough to try to win in the end. But I could really see either team winning, but I do think it's going to be a very low-scoring game. I would definitely take the under in the game.
Who you got winning?
Like
Score and MVP.
I've been going back and forth with it all week. Like, personally, I ironically would want to see the Patriots win just to see Milton Williams get like a back-to-back Super Bowl. But I do think it being in Santa Clara kind of favors Seattle a little bit, because they waxed the 49ers there just a few weeks back before the playoffs started. So with it being very close, I'd probably lean like 24-17 Seahawks, but I could just as easily see that being flipped depending on who makes those last couple plays that kind of need to get you over the top in the fourth quarter. But ironically, my heart wants the Patriots to win, but I'm probably going to have to stick with Seattle just because their defense has been so good everywhere. And as long as Sam Darnold, doesn't see ghosts all of a sudden, I think he'll be fine. I'm glad the Vikings GM got fired. That guy is a clown. He should have been fired week 5, but at least they took the trash out. And I think it's going to be a really good game. I'm excited to have like some stress-free football. Like I can really just enjoy like the full 60 minutes of it.
All right, Bobby, do we see a doink?
Oh.
Do we see a doink?
Probably. I mean, it wouldn't shock me at all. The Seattle special teams is really good, so I could see them like returning a touchdown and then like doinking the extra point or something.
Oh, look at that! That's plus 400, and that's I think what Scott plus 2,000.
Yes. Yep.
So yeah, we'll take a double. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus
All right,
2,000.
Bobby,
Those are all my like favorite bets in Super Bowl is the monogamy bets. Like I don't really see the point in playing with the spread and stuff. Like, just play all the crazy stuff.
You got a bet you like, Bobby, before you get out of here.
I mean, I would probably bet if you want to bet on Seattle, I would just bet on Sam Darnold's MVP because they're much better odds. And there's no way he doesn't win this game and they don't give him MVP. I don't care if the score is like 17-3. They'll definitely be giving Darnold an MVP for the story and stuff. So I'd probably sprinkle a little bit on that. I take the blue Gatorade as well, and give me the under on the national anthem.
All right. You heard it here
Nice.
first. Hey, appreciate you, Bobby, stopping by. Tell Julia I said happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy
Enjoy the
birthday.
game,
to her.
fellas.
Happy birthday.
We'll see you, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know what's crazy?
You welcome.
You know what's crazy? The national anthem length is 119.5 seconds right now, but the over has hit, I believe, 4 out of the last 5 years in that number. So I don't know. It could be either way.
Crazy.
Hey, Tanner.
Yeah.
Remember that Jaylen Brown bet I was telling you about earlier?
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown's got one more rebound than all of us combined so far.
Oh, nice.
God.
I'm about to get
Keyshawn
some
Booty
rebounds.
catches or Jaylen Brown rebounds.
Yeah, Sam's been a rebound for this next our next host a few
Riley.
times, or he's their
Riley.
rebound a
Riley.
few times. Our friendly friends down in Houston, you can catch them on at Just Fans Podcast. You can catch them on the Blitz Podcast. While one guy is in the bars getting girls, the thick ones, as he likes to say. The other guy, you can catch him writing articles for Esquire, and his media passes cover all college. I think it's not Esquire. I don't know.
No, it's Esquina.
Esquina. Esquire, Esquina. I don't know how to say it. I would look Spanish, but give it up for my Hispanic brother Carlos and Rios of the Just Fans Podcast, baby.
What up? Oh my God, butchering my language. I'm gonna get Bad Bunny over here to give you some lessons, brother.
Hey,
God damn, bro.
Carlos and Rios, how's
What's
the
up,
writing
my
in
guys?
Esquire
What's up?
going? Is it going pretty
God, you
good?
look drunk as hell. I like it. Sam, wait. I'm supposed to be there's a clause in my contract here. I'm not supposed to be anywhere near Sam. He's not supposed to be near me, by the way. So, man, I'm gonna need
Can
you
you
to get
share a
on that.
couple of
'Cause There's a clause. There you go. Thank you. Separate us. That's gross.
Can you share a couple of dark
Gotcha.
secrets about Sam
Underneath
that none of us
Rios,
know?
right where I started.
That is true. I like the rebound joke. That's exactly 100%. Whenever we're like, dang, we need a guest, but we can't find one. Call up Sam. He's not doing anything.
He's our slump buster.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Hey Sam, can you be on the show? Well, I have a sick kid. All right, thanks. Just hang
All
on.
right, thanks.
I'm in the hospital.
They
All right,
need
see you there, Sam.
they need their bottom. They need their bottom, you know.
Yeah.
So
Power
Rios
bottom.
is we all know
This-
Rios is a power top.
This ass don't quit, baby. You know what I mean?
Boys, I was on their show the other day, kind of asked my Houston questions. I don't know if you guys got some texting questions for the boys, but I'll let you guys shoot at them before we get into their takes on the game.
So
Did you guys cut CJ Stroud yet?
No.
Not yet.
The thing with CJ is
I'm still waiting.
Almost there.
obviously the regression's there. Obviously, I can fully say at the beginning of that rookie season when people said, there's no tape on him yet, that is true. But I wanted to see it play out, right? You always want to see it play out. And then he had a stellar rookie season. Again, no tape. Second season, he took a dip as well. And that's when everybody was like, hey, there's tape on him now. I was like, yeah, but let's see how the third season goes. This was the third season to shine. Well, he threw for over 3,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. Statistically, not pretty normal season. His interception ratio during the season was a little higher than normal, but it still took a dip at all. The accuracy was a big problem. And that's the thing that he always had. He was pretty accurate from the get-go, but it started dipping. And so, of course, you got to see exactly what happened in the playoffs, the collapse, everything that was happening. And that's the thing. It's like a mental issue that's happening. It's all in his head. And so I think the confidence is gone. I think a lot of it has to do with, obviously he's the one going through the issue. You have the offensive line that caused it. It almost a little bit similar to the David Carr situation, if you think about it. You had a potential guy that, to open up your franchise, and then, you sack him, 69 times? Is that correct, Rios? Somewhere around those lines?
It was multiple 60 sack seasons. That's
yes,
what
and so you take away his confidence, and now I think it's almost heading towards that. But what I'm curious to see is how he rebounds back on this season, this upcoming season. I want to see, he got the haircut. He's doing what he's supposedly doing what he's going to try to get that confidence back. So we'll see what happens. I want to see how. That's what I'm very intrigued about, is seeing how he bounces back from this, because being the reason why your team doesn't make the Super Bowl when you had a great chance is a big issue with the city.
Absolutely.
I think you got to be with the team too, right? Like everybody's looking in that locker room. Like if they just had somebody, if he didn't play like Nathan Peterman that game, if he just played a halfway decent game, we're probably talking about the Texans in a Super Bowl.
Without question.
What he needs is a slump buster. So there's any big girls watching it, help our brother out.
Sam, what are you doing next week?
I'm booked up. Rios
Go to
got me booked up, man. I got no room. Got no wiggle
Rios
room.
and tell us, what do you guys think of the receiving core? I love Jaden Higgins. I think he's going to be the guy.
Go for it, Rios.
Absolutely. Like, I think they're set at the receiver core. They just need to utilize them a little bit more. There is no reason on God's green earth that Xavier Hutchinson gets 19 targets in the playoffs and Jalen Noel gets single-digit touches. Like, that's just criminal.
Yeah,
like, absolutely criminal. This is the fastest guy on the team. And then you got Higgins, who's same size as Nico, 6'4", runs a 4.4. Like, great plays to get this guy open in space. Like, the play calling was it was just mind-boggling. Like, they want to run the Erhard Perkins system the Patriots use. It doesn't work outside of New England. It's never worked outside of New England. Like, stop trying to run that shit.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. The receiving core, I don't think really gives me much of a concern because I think they're set at that. I don't see Christian Kirk coming back. That's right, Christian Kirk, unlike Stephen A, who called him the wrong name. Christian Kirk, I don't see him coming back next season, but they're going to get Tank Dell back, hopefully. Like, but is he going to be at normal speed? We'll see. But they have that. They have Jalen Noel. They have Jaden Higgins, who they got, both guys from Iowa. Like those guys, they're effective. And I honestly that's the thing. Like what Rio said, to Rios's point, like nobody really saw him get utilized as much. Well, at least Jalen Noel, he didn't get utilized as much. I saw him get utilized more in the offense once CJ Stroud went under the concussion protocol, and you had Davis Mills start for 3 games. So you started seeing him get more involved in the offense.
Hey man,
and CJ Stroud started using him a little bit more, but then towards the end, I didn't see much of him. I'm like that he ended up just disappearing again. And Jalen Higgins, I think like Scott said, he's going to be a huge asset. He had when you look at the numbers, he had very comparable numbers to Andre Johnson's rookie season. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say he's the next Andre Johnson, but he had very comparable numbers to him, and so that speaks very highly. And if you have 2 guys that are that tall, 2 receivers on opposite ends like Nico Collins and Jaden Higgins. Now Jaden Higgins on a 2nd season, like he can only hope you just hope for a great progression to go there, and then now you have 2 threats. And if Tank Dell comes back, there's another threat comes back. Let's say to what he was before. Now you have a threat, and you have Jalen Noel also there to help you out, and whether it's on special teams or if you add him into the offensive scheme. But hopefully with Nick Caley's season next season, I think hopefully that he opens up the playbook a little more, and like I said, kind of steers away from that Patriots style offense.
Did the Texans draft a quarterback late in the draft?
No.
This year?
they have Davis under contract, and for CJ, it's going to be a make or break year. Like this is the year that determines whether you get that big extension or you play out your 5th year contract. So I think I had mentioned a couple times before, possibly them bringing in a veteran quarterback to kind of push CJ a little bit, because I don't see Davis Mills as really pushing him talent wise or just for playing reps, but thinking more than now, like no, I think they're kind of set at the quarterback room. What they really need is a running back.
Yeah.
There's been speculations of Breece Hall, right? But then it's speculation. It's not really a thing.
I feel like everybody's part of speculation of Breece Hall right now.
And so
it'll be interesting.
Now, but I don't know.
We got all off season, boys. I'll ask you, Rios. I'll start with you. Your keys to today's game for each team.
Well, for the Seahawks, they are going to basically do what their bread and butter is: run the rock and focus on Sam Darnold hitting those deep shots to JSN. I think they're going to blow them out. Like I know everyone's saying this is going to be close. The point spread's over 5 points. Like it's not going to be close, man. I would bet the over.
Ooh, okay. What about you, Carlos? What's the keys for today's game for each team?
I think if Sam Darnold just balls out, I think that's going to be very helpful. I give the ball to JSN. I like him against Christian Gonzalez, but as much as I'm a big fan of Christian Gonzalez, I think that JSN's got his number. But it's going to be a really good battle to see. I don't know how much the Seahawks are going to get through with the run game, but it's yet to see. But I would really like to see that matchup with Sam Darnold. I want to see Sam Darnold ball out. I do, but also I'm looking at the Seattle's defense, which has been top notch, and just if they're able to control, as I've said, the left side. I've said before, the left side of the Patriots O-line is very weak with Will Campbell. I think if they start, if you look at the Texans game, they sacked Drake May 3 times on that side alone. So I think that's an area that they can expose. Obviously, don't allow Drake May to use his legs and keep him in the pocket. Really, if you think about it, if you look at that Texans, and I'm sure they did that Texans game, the way that they were able to contain Drake May in the pocket, make him uncomfortable, just pressure him. I think that's a key for them to make sure that he doesn't go, because without Drake May, there's really nothing else that the Patriots really can do. I don't see that happening. Now, don't get me wrong, Mike Vrabel's a hell of a coach, but I just don't see anything happening without Drake May on offense. So if you could take that away, flip the script against the Patriots where you take your best player, your player away or whatever. I think that's the key. I think to make him uncomfortable, kind of like the Texans did, and as long as Sam Darnold doesn't do the CJ Stroud and turns the ball over a few times, I think they're set. So I'm gonna call Seattle 20. I like what y'all's friend Bobby Blunt said, 24-17. So I'm gonna stick with that score.
Patriots, or you got Seahawks?
Oh, Seattle. I apologize, Seattle.
Okay.
So yeah,
If I got to put a number on, I'm going to go 42 Seattle, 13 Patriots. Like, it's going to be
Big blowout.
It's going to be
You saw
similar
a blowout.
to the Seahawks and Broncos game. The Broncos, Peyton Manning has a career year, and then they get destroyed in the Super Bowl. It's going to be very similar because the Seattle defense is honestly better than the defense that Seattle had when they won the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna get Sam a new chair. I just saw that thing
Listen,
on the top of the
listen now,
title.
now that Sam's gone, do you guys have any dark secrets you want to tell about Sam?
Sam talks a lot.
Well, let's see.
Sometimes it concerns me. I'm not your therapist.
Are you guys excited to? I know you guys are going to both tune into the All American halftime show to see your guys' favorite artist, Kid Rock,
Kid Rock, and
absolutely
and a set list of who's who, like who.
Well, if he writes for Esquire, he might as well. So
It's not Esquire. Nick said Esquire, and I was laughing. I was like, "What?"
No, the people
I know
that are
me. I'm better not to
I'm
read
just
much
kidding.
less read Spanish. You know what I mean?
No, you're good, brother.
the people watching the Kid Rock show know the price of a stolen catalytic converter.
Man, that is the fact that that a lot of your guests are a lot of the guys are dropping left and right from your tour. That says a lot.
Does say,
You know?
does say.
And that's, I'll leave it at that, not to get too into it. But it's just like the fact that a lot of people are just dropping out of there. It's got to be for a reason. So you name it.
It's like Sam. Sam left.
Sam just left right now. He's protesting. See, look at him.
He's in the corner.
Watch him come back, start singing "Bah with the bah with the."
It's almost 100%. He comes back with some kind of food in his hand.
Oh, Dr. Pepper. Hey, what's the over under on Sam coming back with Dr. Pepper?
I'm definitely going with the over.
25. I mean, yeah, it's definitely happening.
Minus 2,000.
He's gonna come back, start eating something while we're talking.
Yes, it's minus 2,000. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Our food.
Or food. Yeah, he's gonna definitely. Yeah, go on.
They
Honestly.
want to eat on
Negative
air.
4,000 for both.
On air. He's like, you know what would be a great time to eat? Well, I'm on air. I hope no one's watching.
I got a sandwich here. I got to take a break.
Right. Well, we do that to get some ASMR stuff, you know, so we get some different.
Just like you did on Bearded Podcasts.
Yeah.
Oh, no food. No.
Doesn't Sam look like the guy in Tool Time?
Nothing?
Look at him. Nothing.
He's lost.
You disappoint, Samuel.
What?
It's
ridiculous.
Did you guys not hear the? Did you not hear the doorbell?
No.
So-
No.
Okay,
No.
somebody rang the doorbell. I had to go.
Oh, it was DoorDash, bro. That's what it was.
Judy's like, I got it. You know, and you're like,
Sam, that
praying
was
to God
Alan.
she's got clothes on. You know.
Yeah, that was Alan. Alan worked for DoorDash. That was Alan delivering your food to you.
Oh,
Well, I
he's
don't
busy
need,
today, guys.
I don't need new windows at the moment. Thank you for the door to
Well,
door. So.
Carlos and Rios, tell us you guys Super Bowl MVP, and then get those proper plugs in.
I'm gonna go with if Sam Darnold has a great game, I wouldn't see why it's not Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Carlos. You said it. There you go.
Play like CJ Stroud, he should be MVP because he's gonna have a game.
Yeah, I think so too.
You guys
As
are
far as
all
for
on
following,
the
go ahead.
Both of
Buckins,
you on the Sam Darnold believers. I got it.
yeah.
Who would
Yeah.
get? Well, after hearing the story about his grandfather, I'm betting the house on Sam Darnold.
Oh yeah,
What's
it's
I
on
didn't hear the
now.
story? What's the story?
His grandpa is the original Marlboro man.
Oh, get the fuck
Oh.
out of here!
Oh,
Sam's eyes lit up right now. Marlboro.
Yeah,
I used to put them on my shirt.
Yeah,
Roll them up. Roll them up.
Roll them up.
my grandpa used to put them out of my arm.
All right. See what I mean? We're not his therapist. He thinks he just thinks he can tell us all his secrets.
Well, you guys are such great friends. You know, I just like to tell you all my life story real quick. Yeah.
No, the best part is his grandfather's name, Dick Hammer. The greatest
Oh,
name.
I think I believe that.
That's his
Dick
real
Hammer.
name, Dick Hammer.
Yeah.
And he was
Oh,
the
Dick
Marlboro
Hammer.
man.
Yeah.
He can afford on Sam Darnold. Like,
Hey, you can't beat that. That's
Nah.
legit. That guy had to be pretty legit.
Dick
so-
Hammer.
Dick Hammer.
I mean, just the name alone. Like, what's your name? Dick Hammer. Yeah.
Sounds like
I
a
got
lawyer. Sounds like a
I think
lawyer
it's
name.
Dick Hammer.
That is.
Did you run a 4-way stop
If he
with a
wins it,
open container?
he's the greatest
Dick Hammer.
Being injured by an 18-wheeler, you call this number 188
Dick
Dick Hammer.
We'll hammer him.
We'll hammer him for you.
All right, get
Semi
those,
truck give
get
you
those
the
plugs
shaft.
in, boys. Go ahead and get those plugs in.
Yeah, man. Check us out. We're rolling on Monday nights again at the Just Fans, and that's just the one where we're going to get some guests from different podcasts from here to the draft and see different podcasts, different teams, just talk about draft needs for the teams and things like that. So follow us up at Just Fans 22. That's our YouTube channel. Our Instagram is at Just Fans Pod, and you'll have Rios. They're also that he does work with the Hardcore Sports Network as well. What's the name of the show? Is it
Pick and Roll
podcast? Yeah, so you'll see a lot of that also on our YouTube channel as well, on our X account at Just Fans 22 as well. If you want to hear a little bit more professional side of us, you can check us out on the Bring on the Blitz podcast at B Blitz pod, and just like that all together at B Blitz pod. And of course, I do write some articles there for R. Esquina for Texas A&M and U of H, and now the Houston Dynamo.
Oh no, for sure. Check out the latest one, especially if you're of Latino descent. Check out the latest one. It's a good article.
Yeah, I wrote one about why Bad Bunny. It's not just about the entertainment aspect of why the performance is big today. It's not just the entertainment. It's just what it means. And I shared a personal story on there of my personal story of how things got to be. So that article, I would say, was probably one that I took very personally because I added, how my story came to the States. And so it was a good one. I liked it at least, but I got a really good reception from a lot of people. So for you guys too, for checking it out. And if you have time to check it out, it's on R. Esquina. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, check them out. You'll see them around. Always one of us, usually on one of their shows as well. Boys, you guys are the best, and enjoy Super Bowl. Rios, don't get too drunk today.
Well,
Can't wait for it.
How many steins today? What's the over under on Rios' steins?
I'm on my second one, so
I was gonna say 9.
This is breakfast,
10,
by the way. That's breakfast.
that's breakfast.
I would say 10.5.
He'll go double digits. He'll go double digits.
Pray for
12.
my
12.5. 12.5. Put the over 12.5.
Yeah.
I'll come in with a bottle of water. He's like, back away, bitch.
All right, boys. We
Take care of
appreciate you.
All right, brother.
Yes.
Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Give it up for the Just Fans boys, Carlos and Rios, everybody.
What a dish. What a doll.
Yeah. We got 2 more guests to get to, and then we'll kind of slow it down just a little bit, kind of talk just, amongst us 4 here, before, and we'll, kind of wrap up here. But our next guest.
You mean us 5?
Huh?
You mean
What?
Minus 5.
that's
Oh, Rios is sticking around? I didn't know Uncle Rios was sticking around. Yeah, you can stick around.
I'll stick
You got
around.
nothing better to do besides drink beer and talk football. Yeah, stick around.
But
Rios.
I was gonna talk crap about them.
Well, Sam, we're live,
You
so they're
still
gonna.
do it.
I mean, they could watch it
I'm
anyway.
stay regardless.
Yeah. Give it up for our next guest. You can catch him on the Audible podcast with Wildcard Mar on Thursdays, and they do shows Friday as well. Big Cleveland Browns guy, big Cleveland guy, but resides in Las Vegas. Give it up for Mr. Bobby G, baby.
Yeah.
What's up, Bob?
Go
What up,
Guards,
fellas?
baby. Go Guards.
Guys they need to spend some damn money. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, I know, baby. I know.
Go to the
They
bank,
got too many
guys. Go to
guys
the loan.
cheating, Bobby. The Guardians got too many guys cheating.
Hey,
So
hey,
two.
he was trying.
Two
He
of
was
them.
trying to help the payroll. That's all. What's wrong with that?
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's
Exactly.
right.
They weren't
That's right.
cheating. They weren't cheating. He was illegal gambling. He was gambling, doing his team some disservice. throwing
He
some
was trying to
balls.
get Stephen Kwan a couple extra dollars, and just government stepped in and said that wasn't cool.
Good job.
Yeah.
Solid
Bobby,
work there.
We're quick on the Browns. The new head coach, Monken. Your thoughts, and in the DC shorts leaving, there was some dissension there. They were like, "Hey, the job, we're not giving you the job," and he was like, "Well, fuck you then," and pretty much.
Oh yeah, I like the hire. I like Monken. I mean, he's got a track record of success at what he did, which is offensive coordinator. We saw him turn programs around, turned around Southern Miss. We saw what he has done at Georgia, and we saw what he did for the Ravens offense. Schwartz, bro, you just all I can say is it's privilege. Like we've all been there. We've all been in situations where we've interviewed for jobs, and we came out of that interview. You know what? I got this thing on lock. You go in there, you shake the hand. Hey, it went great. Everything. Hey, we'll call you in a couple days, and you never get the call. Do you freaking go score sturf? No. You freaking suck it up. You put in the next application. You try again. Like
Yeah, but Bobby, I'm not making the money or half made the money Shorts has. So I got to stick around. It got to stick around and work.
Right. You know, I mean, just doing that and it's just come on, bro. Like you're better. You're 60 years old.
I get it though. I get it from his standpoint. I kind of get it. I do. He can go someplace else and be a DC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thoughts on Myles Garrett? He seems upset about it all though.
Myles, you make $40 million. Shut the hell up.
That's what I keep saying, man. That's what I keep saying.
I mean,
you made $40 million to sack the quarterback. Sack the quarterback and go to the bank and buy your freaking anime stuff.
Exactly.
Anime's for the elite.
Yeah.
Bobby's standing on business in this one. Woo-wee.
You finally got somebody on here to tell you. I'm not a bitter Texans fan that we lost to the Patriots. I'm not a Seahawks fan. You know, I'm not a Patriots fan. So you got somebody that can tell you the truth today. I'm got to give the people what they want, right?
Hey,
Bobby's always telling the truth. Okay, Bobby's always telling the truth.
3 of these, you get past anything.
But I will tell you what, I won't say I 100% disagree with you guys about CJ, but I think it's more Nick Anderson issues, mental. He hasn't been right since he threw that ball to screw up Tank Dell's career.
Yeah, no,
that is.
I think most of it. I think so. With us, like when we had Framber Valdez, he's a head case, but when he saw a therapist, they won the World Series that year. Like I think he needs to see a sports therapist, get his mind right, and just not throw it to the other team.
Yes, sir.
That too
makes sense.
That would help.
Bobby, thoughts on today's game? Keys for each team.
The keys for each team is pretty much going to be identical, right? You want to establish a run game, and you want to keep. You don't want to have to force your quarterback to win the game, right? And that's on both sides. Also, on both sides, is you want to force the other team's QB to win the game. I want Sam Darnold to try to win the game if I'm the Patriots. I definitely want to do whatever I can to take away JSN, stop him. I think Seattle's really going to miss Zach Charbonnet being out. That's going to put a lot of pressure on K9 to get the job done. We saw his replacement. I forget the guy's name, Halani. I think he missed a lot of plays that Charbonnet probably would have made in that Rams game. So that could cost you a little bit. On the same thing on the Seattle side, I want to take away that double-headed monster in the backfield, right? And I want to continue to put the pressure on Drake May. He hasn't had his best playoff run. Regardless, they are where they are because he's made key plays at key times. And I want to continue to make him make those plays. So, but my advantage goes to the Patriots because in that, I like the fact that my coach has 3 Super Bowl rings, and I like the fact that my offensive coordinator has 6 of those things. So as far as preparation, I think the Patriots are going to be well prepared. The better prepared team. They're the most disciplined team in the league, right? Least penalized team in the league. And we see those guys in Seattle can be a little bit knuckleheaded, right? You can get them out of their game, and I think that's going to be costly. Like we've heard people say they could be as good as Legion of Boom. Some people say they're better than Legion of Boom. Well, the one thing about the Legion of Boom is they were highly disciplined. It may not seem like it. Those guys were highly disciplined. Yeah. And that's something that could come back to bite the Seahawks like it almost did them in the NFC Championship game.
And you can't be the Legion of Boom if you don't win this one. You know what I mean? At least because the Legion of Boom got one, and they blew out the one Super Bowl they did win. They blew out the Broncos. You know,
absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, I won a lot of money on that game. It was a grand old time.
Me too. And I gave somebody 20 points.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
Man,
it's funny, I was
Seattle,
like,
like, it's wild because they could have had a dynasty, right? I mean, if they just run the ball in that 1 year, like they would have been back-to-back Super Bowl champs and possibly a dynasty. Because then the dissension doesn't happen inside the locker room if they win the second. We're not saying they win a third one, but they could have won 3 and 4 years.
Yeah, and a little known thing. I think Bobby Wagner spoke about this lately. Earlier in the season, that same season, they're playing Arizona. They did the exact same thing. And people remember this game. Marshawn Lynch looked over to the sideline and flipped off Pete Carroll in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like they made the same thing. The only difference is they scored a touchdown against Arizona and they went on to win the game.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the first time he had done that.
Right.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I mean, they don't have to worry about Pete Carroll doing that today. I do think Mike McDonald's going to want to run the football, so
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna run a slant on the 1 yard line. Now they don't have Beast Mode, but Kenneth Walker's no Marshawn Lynch, but
Right.
he ain't no slouch.
Okay,
either.
so
It's
Right.
definitely
so
not-
scratch off that bet then that they're not going to pass on the 1 yard line.
yeah.
You got that
Scratch
prop,
that.
take it off. There's absolutely no way. There's
It's gone.
no
Yeah.
way.
they no longer exist.
I'll give
Bobby,
you
who
the
you?
bet, man.
Sounds like you're favoring the
Sims.
Patriots here.
Sam's taking it out of the computer right now.
Yeah, I'm taking the
Yeah.
Patriots, man. I'm taking
I've
the
removed
Patriots
it from the dictionary.
27-23. 27-23 Patriots, and I'm gonna tell you what, the game is also going to end on a game clinching interception. It's not going to be on the 1 yard line. I got Christian Gonzalez picking on Sam Darnold to seal the game late, and
Oh boy.
Like
Yeah,
Terry Porter back. I think it was Terry Porter on Peyton Manning back in the day. It was like
the pick six,
Tracy
Yeah.
Porter.
yeah.
Tracy
yeah,
Porter.
Tracy Porter, yeah,
Tracy Porter. Yeah, Terry Porter's the basketball player. Tracy Porter. Yeah.
yeah. I don't think you see it being a pick six. He'll just catch that thing and he'll slide to like the 50-yard line.
Okay.
Feeding it to trying to feed it to JSN,
like it.
maybe.
Yep. And I got Stephon Diggs will probably play well enough to be MVP, but this is a quarterback-driven league. They'll give it to Drake May.
Holy
Yeah.
cow. Wouldn't that be something? Stephon Diggs finally gets to the Super Bowl and becomes MVP. Holy cow.
He's my X factor. I see him having the same kind of impact that Odell had in his one shit. Like Odell, all the trials and tribulations he went through in his career. Stephon Diggs kind of the same thing, right? You're the headache in Minnesota. You're the headache in Texas with the Texans. You're the headache in Buffalo, and now's your time to pay all that off and kind of flip your narrative.
It wasn't really
He
a
does it.
problem though, right? Rioso in Houston, I think it was just like a 1 year deal, and they just
He was just
okay.
injured.
He loves
Yeah.
Ryans.
But
Yeah.
from the outside, so once you get that rep,
Yeah.
it's always your fault.
That's fair. Like here, no, he played half the season, but he wasn't. Like he was actually a really good team. I don't know what they did to get this man in line. Because as soon as he left the Texans, he was on a tear for months. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
menace.
Yeah.
Well, like y'all with pink cocaine. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing?
We all love to party, baby. We all love to party.
Well,
He
then,
party a
then
little
the
bit too much,
question, then the question becomes: will he propose to Cardi B after the game if this happens?
Oh Lord have mercy.
Now, the bigger question is Cardi going to come out of the booth and perform with Bad Bunny? That's the question.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
I was getting that.
And,
I
I was going to say, is she going to perform? Is she going to get on the stage if they win the Super Bowl and start performing? Robert Kraft was out there dancing with her the other day.
Yeah, he's dropping his old man butt.
Yeah.
We won't talk about Robert. He has his own history. That somehow the NFL.
It's like a massage.
All I'm saying is everybody talks about Sean Watson. Robert Kraft is in the booth next door. But that's
I
neither
mean,
here nor there.
He's a big.
You brought up-
Sean had him come to the house, and those girls, those little nice Asian girls, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were getting into.
You brought up Kraft. Funny enough, yesterday's North Carolina Duke game, Bill Belichick and his, I don't know if they're girlfriend, I don't know what she is anymore, but she was there next to him.
Yeah.
And she was wearing a sweatshirt or t-shirt that literally had the place where Kraft got caught named on it.
Oh,
Wow.
subtle shot, baby.
That
Subtle
is
shot.
awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah. How crazy is that?
Wow.
Subtle shot. All right, Bobby. We'll get you out of here. So you got Christian Gonzalez. You said Drake May is your MVP.
Yeah, I think Stephon should win it. He'll play well enough to win it. They'll give it to Drake May.
Okay. All
And
right.
it's not a racial thing; it's a football thing. It's a quarterback league. We all know
Yeah,
that.
same thing with MVP. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
award essentially.
Bobby, does
Flip me
the
in.
linebacker catch a TD pass today?
No,
Oh, scratch that
I
one off.
believe
but I
that.
will give you Travion Henderson first touchdown.
Ooh, Travion, who we haven't really heard from in the
Nice.
playoffs.
Well,
That sounds like one of my $1 bonus bets on BetMGM right now. So
There you go. Lock it in.
Yeah.
I'm
I
locking
don't
it
hate
in.
it. All right. Bobby, get those plugs in, brother, and we appreciate you coming by.
There you go. Catch me here, there, everywhere. Now, Mondays and Wednesdays, me and Big Mike from Man Cave, Game Time 216, talking all things Cleveland. Of course, you catch me with the Rec Room guys on Tuesdays and Fridays in the Hoop and the normal Rec Room show. And, of course, Audible Sports Podcast, the Thursday night post-game show. Yeah, we know it ain't no damn games going. It's still the post-game show on Thursdays. We're going to be running that through the offseason. Thursdays at 9 Eastern. And then, of course, the original Audible Sports Podcast on Fridays, where sports meets life and culture. This weekend's our Valentine's Day show, so we're going to be doing the do's and don'ts of Valentine's Day. And check out our last episode. I think we did the top 10 fictional characters of all time. It's fun doing that. So
Like it. Appreciate you, Bobby. Thanks for stopping by. Best of luck to you. Tell the family I said hello.
hey, yes, sir.
Thanks, Bobby.
Jeff Leopard sucks.
See you.
We got one last guest. And the reason he's the last guest is because his team would probably be the last team to reach a Super Bowl.
Hold on, Nick. Before you go, was Bill Belichick part of the storm in the court at North Carolina last night too? Against Duke, did he storm the
I don't
court?
Goose.
I had him on Friday. He was looking for you. Friday.
He's made a couple comments already. I know.
Let me. So our next guest, like I was saying, I saved him for last because his team will probably be the last of anybody that we know to reach a Super Bowl. This is probably the closest that he will ever be reaching a Super Bowl. It's been on a Super Bowl show. That's about as close as it gets because they're the last team that has not made an NFC Championship game in the last 30 years. So it's pretty far away. Give it up for Mr. Cowboy fan himself, Alan Perales.
We're all in.
I love you, Alan. Don't you listen to them, Alan.
It's been 30 years. What's up, guys?
Alan, welcome. And, the Cowboys' new defense absolutely was dog shit. They got a new DC. Thoughts on their defensive coordinator?
I love it. It's the first time we've had, literally first-time head coach, first-time offensive coordinator, first-time defensive coordinator. It's the first time we've had that since '89. So I'm excited to see what we can do with it. I'm liking the hires so far. It seems like, I love what Schottenheimer did this season. I know it didn't show much on the field, but I love, behind the scenes, the attitude he's brought to the team. I think it's something that's been needed for a long time. So, and it seems like, he's still kind of in Jerry's ear a little bit, but Jerry kind of lets him do his own thing, which is great. He needed to.
He's got big shoes to fill in Matt Eberflus's departure. It's big shoes to fill.
Nah.
Big, massive shoes.
They got to bring back George Pickens, though, right? They can't let him walk. I know that it sounds like they're going to franchise tag him to begin with, but you can't let him walk out the door.
Not because it seems like your Packers are trying to steal him too. So
I don't know how we're going to sign him with our contract situation, but you know what I mean. It is what it is.
Yeah, but
the is a myth. The Saints prove it year after year. The salary cap is a myth.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
I was gonna say we got like $90 million, I think, this year, so I think they should be okay. I know CD's come out and said he'd take a pay cut to help get George back on the team, which they've already basically said we're franchise tagging him. So normally, like if you franchise tag something like this, like a fan base like us would be upset about it. And I'm sure a majority of Cowboy fans are just like, oh, great, here we go again. It's the same song and dance we've seen for years. But I've noticed a pattern with Jerry is that if he does it early enough, that means he's got something in place. The fact that he's already come out and said, hey, we're putting the franchise tag on George Pickens, that tells me that they have something in place for George Pickens down the line. I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but hopefully Jerry's learned from the last couple off seasons.
Survey says it's not a football
No. Because literally all you have to do offensively, if you just bring Javonte and Pickens back, that's all you really need to do for the offense. Then you could just literally focus the entire offseason on your defense.
Yeah, y'all's offense, it's crazy. It reminds me of Jameis Winston. 30 touchdowns, but also 30 interceptions. That was the Cowboys last year.
Yeah.
They give it and they take it away.
Like, literally, you could throw Dak Prescott in the MVP conversation, but because the defense was so bad and it cost them so many games, it literally never gets brought up.
No.
It's kind of the same way a couple years ago where, they gave Lamar the MVP, but Dak had the better statistical season, but it was because of the defense being so bad is why he wasn't even considered for it. So,
Alan, your thoughts on today's game?
I think it's going to be an old school defensive game, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I love these old school games. They're some of my favorite. Like that Texans Patriots game was like one of my favorite games of the year. I know because of like all the turnovers and the chaos, because that's the kind of chaos you get in a defensive game like this. You get a lot of turnovers, you get a lot of big defensive plays. I'm an offensive guy, but I love seeing big defensive plays. So I think for both sides, you're going to see both teams run the football efficiently, or they're going to have to run. They're going to have to, because I think both defenses are going to try to stop the pass a lot today and shut down both quarterbacks. So it could be a low-scoring defensive game today for me.
Sam, are you talking to Mike Vrabel right now on the computer?
Yeah, making sure everything's up, Daddy. I got a party.
He's getting them scissors ready. He's getting scissors and stuff ready. He wants to be the one that has to cut Mike Vrabel's dick off if if they win the Super Bowl.
Let me get my hedge clippers out and just
Let me do it, Daddy. Let me do it.
Please, Mike, please.
Tennessee sends its regards. Snip.
No matter how much you try to forget him, Sam, you'll always come back to you.
Is he Thanos? Yeah. Oh, what did it lead you?
Would you right back to me?
That's Sam's daddy. That's Sam's daddy, Coach Ray.
Nick, we have to decide if you're daddy or Vrabel's daddy. We can't have it both. That's
I'll
too
be
many
mama's
daddies.
Only Vrabel.
Oh, okay.
If Vrabel wins the Super Bowl, he's daddy.
He's daddy. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, he's Zaddy with a Z.
Zaddy. Zoot Riot.
Alan, who you got winning this one?
Me.
I got Patriots 17-14. I think it's a low-scoring game. Again, like I said, I think it's a low-scoring defensive game, and I'm kind of with Bobby. I think Christian Gonzalez makes a big play, and I think he's going to be the MVP. I think Christian Gonzalez wins MVP.
Okay. All right.
Alan checks in the mail, by the way, just so you know. Check your checks in the mail.
Alan's trying to suck up to his grandpas, Scott and Keith. You know what I mean?
I was originally just going to give Jonathan hope by saying, Rashichi, he was going to have the biggest game, but you know what?
No,
I can't do that.
Yeah. He could be. Alan, go ahead and get those plugs in. I know you got like 10 shows that you do on all across the world.
I was going to say, we've never had a punt return touchdown in Super Bowl history. We could see that today. So that's something to keep an eye on.
I think two teams too good with special teams. They're too
Yeah, this ain't the one.
I mean, if it does happen, that'd be cool. So later today on the Rec Room Sports Hub, we'll be doing a live watch along of Super Bowl 60. So that'll be at like 6 p.m. That'll start at 6 p.m. Eastern, just about 30 minutes before the game starts. So yeah, we'll be on all night talking about it. And then of course we do, like Bobby mentioned, we got Rec Room on Tuesday, and I'm with them on Friday as well. So this, that, and everything else, our baseball show on Wednesday nights and stuff like that.
All right. I appreciate you, Alan. Thanks for stopping by. Check out Alan. We're doing his watch along later on the Rec Room Sports. So,
all right. Have a great night, guys.
Hey, see you, Alan.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Hey, Scott, I'm going to turn to you, and then what your obviously where's this rank kind of like just as like pregame for the Patriots is to me, this kind of reminds me of Brady's like first Super Bowl, like kind of surprised, didn't expect to be here. Your feelings on the game and kind of the legacy of where we're at right here for the Patriots.
It's exactly reminiscent of 2001. Drake May, young quarterback, goes through the playoffs, didn't have a great playoff. Brady, Patriots ran the ball a lot in that Super Bowl, so Brady didn't have the numbers he would have as it went on. In terms of Super Bowl history, this could be number 2 or number 3. I'd say it was the first Super Bowl, then it was the Atlanta Super Bowl, and then it's this one. So legacy in terms of Vrabel, this could really make him. First year in New England, turns around a 4-win team, brings them all the way to the Super Bowl. They win the Super Bowl with Seattle. It would be a legacy-defining moment for Mike Vrabel and Drake May too. So it's right up there. It's right up there.
Tanner, I'll go to you, and then I'll go back to Scott here real quick. Any bets we need to be we're looking at before the game today?
Yeah, where do we start? You get a 50%. 50% all sports profit boost on DK is what provided for me. Use that on Sam Darnold's under 1.5 passing touchdowns today. Turn that from -107 to +140. There's also some BetMGM has some good boosts out there and a no sweat bet if at least in my area. So I had no sweat bet on Ken Walker being under 72.5 rushing yards at -105, but we did get a boost on Hunter Henry anytime touchdown, as well as total punts over 7.5. Brought that into plus territory as well, +104 there with the boost. A little for fun stuff to look at too. I like the longest reception on Caesars right now. So the longest field goal versus longest reception. I like the reception for it at +120, as well as, what do you want to say? Seahawks player to record a reception on the team's first offensive drive, Ken Walker, at +250. So I like a little dump off action there. And if you're looking for a nice little first quarter, get out of the way kind of bet there, how about we go no TD first quarter +205 there on FanDuel. So those are some bets there to highlight.
Scott, what about you?
Yeah, I went Ken. A lot of my stuff is running back driven. Ken Walker over half a yard in the first quarter. So all you basically need is one catch to get it. Cooper Kupp over 3.5 receiving yards. Again, one catch to get it first quarter alone. Hunter Henry over 3.5 receptions. Ramondre Stevenson over 2.5. Ken Walker over 2.5. And then I did a little fun one. Kawhi Leonard points or Mac Hollins receiving yards. Who has more? Mac Hollins is at +110. Kawhi is at -135. I took Mac Hollins because I figured if he gets into the 30 somewhere, I don't think Kawhi is getting 30 points today in his game. So that's +110. The tie in that, if they both tie, is +2,800. So it's where you want to go. I told Tanner, and I'm locking in with Alan, I said Jaylen Brown rebounds against Kayshon Boutte receptions. Jaylen Brown had two rebounds today in the game. So Kayshon Boutte needs 2 catches to tie it. The tie is +400. So, again, you can find all these novelty props on DraftKings and stuff. Huh?
Are you going to sweat this one out, Scott?
I'm going to sweat it out.
You had Jaylen Brown. So.
You know it's a sweat. So that's where I went. And then the last bet I made was longest yardage for longest field goal against yardage for longest touchdown. And the yardage for longest field goal was a minus. So I went with that. It was like -110 or something like that. So this is a lot of fun stuff you do in the Super Bowl. As we said and lock it in, don't overspend. Just go with what your means are. And
get within your damn means, for God's sakes.
Nah, lay the house on it, baby. Lay the house on it. Put the mortgage on it.
All in. Kids college fund.
Push it
They
all
put
in.
$1 million in the
Fuck them
Patriots.
kids.
I'm putting the house on the Seahawks.
Yeah.
What
Put the
generally
mortgage on
happens?
it,
I
your
mean,
kid's future on it. Fuck them kids. They don't need to go to college because if you win, you
Aw.
can be able to pay for it more, baby. So go all in.
you guys know, you see all these props on DraftKings and FanDuel. There's like about 200 betting props, and you want to bet them all because you're like, oh, that's a good one. I'm going to do that. Oh, that's a good one. Some of the bets I did were just $1 or $2 bets, just small minor bets. So,
Sam, we'll go around the horn here real quick. We'll go to you, then Scott, back to Scott, and then Tan, and then myself for our picks and your keys to the game here.
Sure.
Sam's taking Seattle. I already know it.
I mean, I've said it on 3 other shows I've been on, so sure. But I am going Seattle here 21-17. I have a dark horse candidate for MVP, though, because I think at the end of the third quarter, Walker blows this game wide open, has a big return or something like that along those lines.
Hold on. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Kenneth Walker's my dark horse MVP because I think he is going to take over this game somewhere at the end of the third, early in the fourth, and he gets not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Wins the whole game for Seattle 21-17 over New England.
Sam hates Mike Vrabel.
That's right. Hate him. Full of hatred. Good luck, Mike.
So I'm going Patriots 21-17.
Favoritism.
I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to the fourth quarter. I flip-flop back and forth, but I'm going to go the Patriots 21-17. I just think the coaching staff experience that they've been in this position before makes a difference. Knowing how long the halftime is, knowing it's going to be a long respite, knowing that all the activities around it. I mean, you got to be in it to know. When you're first year in it, you don't know. And it seems like forever. So Patriots 21-17 for me, a low-scoring game.
Woohoo.
We talked about locking in here, right? Kenneth Walker, under rushing yards. I still feel like he hits it no matter what. It's going to be the receiving game for him. That's going to be the big part, okay? Sam Darnold's going to perform well, but I don't think he throws more than a couple than a touchdown, obviously.
Yep.
But the New England defense, I think it's going to give fits to Seattle. I think this vice versa way. So, 24-21. 24-21. Seattle Seahawks win. And Sam, Ken Walker is my guy for MVP.
Boom.
So
Great
I
minds
said it
think
this
alike.
morning on it.
I did it on purpose.
I really do think because of no Sharp being there, right? That's where it comes into play. So
Yeah, they're really counting on him.
all right.
Okay, I'm going to use Bobby's thing before we go. I got receipts. On all of it.
Yeah.
You just
All
made
right,
the
ladies and
list.
gentlemen. I'm going to take some of you guys off here because Nick's about to make his pick.
Oh.
And we all know Nick likes to do things. So just get ready, guys. Just brace yourself here in the
If you
play.
have children at home watching, please
Is
cover
this
their
YouTube
eyes.
okay that Nick does this?
Yeah. Rio,
We're going to figure it out. It's going to have to be
You're gonna see
okay
Wang
either way.
Rio, still look. He's going to hang Wang.
All right, Nick, you need to come off mute.
All right, I was thinking between these two games, it's going to come down. I was thinking, what's it going to come down to? I always say you got to look at the quarterbacks and you got to look at the head coaches. And I really like both coaches. Obviously, I love Mike Vrabel. He's the guy that walks in, the alpha that walks into the room. And I also like Mike McDonald. You get to the quarterbacks, it's about even, right? We're waiting for that other shoe to drop for Sam Darnold. Don't know if it's today. Drake May's played great. Playoffs been shaky, but like Scott said, it's been reminiscent to Tom Brady's very first playoff run. And I got to thinking about all the Patriots. The very first Patriot in the world, George Washington. What'd he do? He crossed the cold, baby. He crossed the cold of the Delaware to get to the other side. Tom Brady, the tuck roll in the tuck rule game, right? In the cold, in the snow. Drake May, I can't even take the tie off. Drake May, he had the snow game as well. So with that being said, your boy is getting in the cold, and we're going cold. We're going, give me the Patriots. That's right, the Patriots, baby, +4.5. They're going to win the game outright. Christian Gonzalez is going to be the MVP. Give me the Patriots, baby. Bodkins out. Tanner, take it away for the boys.
I'm stunned. I'm stunned. What do you say? What do you say?
I thought it was.
That's what it is.
Because if he had took the whole thing off, I would have left.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I thought I was joking about hanging dong. I was like, uh-oh.
The biggest U2 moment almost happened, guys. Almost happened.
Big old
Don't get my therapist on the line. I got a new story.
Yeah. CJ, I found one. We're both needed it.
I was
I
about
looked
to do
down. CJ's out of the picture now. Now my new nightmare is Bodkins.
I was about to do the me and Rios were going to be tied to a post like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just keep your eyes shut, Rios. Don't look at it.
Oh god!
Oh crap! I think I don't know if he's come back.
I was like,
He's gone now. He's
no.
lost
Yeah,
to the
so-
ice one. He's smuggling raisins
Guys.
right now. He's done.
Oh, there he is.
The towel
There he
wrapped
is.
around was everything I needed it to
He took himself off.
be. He's gonna whip that
That's
towel out.
stupid.
Ah, there we go. Oh,
You're on mute.
you're
on mute.
muted. Excuse us, sir.
All right. Well, that was a great show, boys. Great show.
Yeah.
No shoes, no shirt, no service.
Do you feel refreshed, sir? Are you refreshed?
Yeah. I usually get in there a little bit longer, but due to the show, that's it. We'll be back Thursday for Fall Start Thursday, 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern. We'll talk about the game. Other than that, folks, it's been a pleasure. It's been another great NFL season. This has been I think the 4th annual Super Duper Super Bowl show.
I believe that's
Sure.
correct.
Yeah.
So, and that concludes. I mean, we would be remiss if we didn't ever mention our great friend Dan Harris for kind of putting us all in the same room. So, it's been another great season, boys. And yeah, that's it. I don't got
Let's go
nothing
watch
else.
a football game, boys.
Let's go watch a great
football
game. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the company. Enjoy the commercials. Whatever it is that you guys like. So. Other than that, be a friend, tell a friend, folks. Like, subscribe, share. We'll see you on Thursday, 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern. I got to go put some different dry underwear on. It was
Good.
See you then.
You guys.
I thought
Thanks so much for joining us, and until next time, let's talk sport, friends. Thanks for watching.